What's up and welcome back. We are going back in for a half a rotation. Yeah, after we summoned, we did two rotations and then we summoned this far, 200 gems in, off screen, didn't pull anyone, and it's been pretty rough, but this rotation is going to be the last. I want to see if I can get some copies for Ghislaine and Roxy. Eris, maybe, for CC purposes, because I will be using her and Rudius a lot. So honestly, whatever copies I can get, I'll take. But you know, in reality, I want to 6-6 Ghislaine. I have her 3-6, and I want to get like at least 3-6 with Roxy. I have her 2-6. So my dreams in this half of a rotation would be 3 Ghislaines, 1 Roxy, and I'll be happy. Or not even happy. I'll be content. I'll be glad as hell, actually. What am I talking about? If I get any of these characters, I'll be fine. But yeah, we're going to finish this rotation out, and then that's going to call the Mushoku Tensei collab. It's been a decent run. I mean, overall, this collab wasn't the worst thing ever, but it wasn't the best collab ever either. Pretty close to the worst, but, you know, sometimes things like this happen. I keep opening my door. I'm about to go in. Just like this damn Albion. Like, I'd give this collab a solid 6 out of 10. Like, we got 4 new units. None of them will be meta in a month. But when I look at the long term, right? Eris and Rudius are going to be around in the game itself for a very long time. Because they now make up the best team for Original Demon and Crimson Demon, if you want to go that far. I haven't tried them in, what do you call it, Gimani Beast Battle yet. I was gonna make a video on it with the whole 2 videos a day thing, but I somehow had enough content to do that. So in reality, I don't even think, like, I can't say that this collab didn't have content, because I was able to make a lot of videos this few weeks, for these last 2 weeks. So in reality, it wasn't bad. So like, first off, yeah, we have counter, beautiful. But like, if you want to go down the list of characters, right? Let's start off with Rudius. First impressions of Rudius, that he was pretty good. Without a Holy Relic, he did his thing. He wasn't bad. And then the Holy Relic came and made him a really, really good unit for PvP. But the PvP rule that's active right now really cuts him. So we'll have to play with these characters again once this PvP rule is gone. A fake out. I'm going for voice lines only, I'm not looking. Who? It's a woman. Is that Ghislaine? Is that Ghislaine? I can't even tell. It's Rudius. Okay, beautiful. I'll take it. Alright. I don't think we have 2 fake outs, right? What? We did? Okay, but it was Arthur. No one cares about Arthur. But we can redeem ourselves with our guaranteed SSR. That's tragic. Okay, 1 Rudius copy. That's fine. Since we were just talking about Rudius, I guess the game just heard me and they're like, alright, yeah, you know what? That's good on you. But yeah, like, the Holy Relic that Rudius got made him a pretty solid character. And honestly, I'm not too mad at him. I'll give Rudius a solid 7 out of 10. I would give him an 8, but he's probably not going to last that long in the meta with all the power creeping that Netmarble always knows how to do so perfectly, right? Because he do be deleting Mael's and Melees, but Mael would delete him right back if you were missing a weapon, or like one of Rudius's weapons weren't maxed. You were kind of screwed. Because what I can tell from Rudius playing with him is he loves leaving enemies on 1 HP. If you don't have his full magic orb stack, like if you do a turn 1 and you get 3 or 2 technically, he loves leaving enemies on 1 HP. Yeah, that's trash. So it just kind of hurts. But overall, though, Rudius is pretty good. Moving on to Eris, the most sleeper unit that people hated, is honestly probably my favorite. Because for her PvE usage, that she is only a PvE character, she's really fucking good at her job. So really, in the retrospective of things, I would probably give Eris a 9 out of 10. Or a 10 out of 10. I would give her a 10 out of 10 if she wasn't literally linked to Rudius. Because without Rudius, she's useless. Okay, that might be far-fetched. You can still use her without Rudius, but her Holy Relic, you need Rudius. And without that, she's useless. So like, yeah, it's kind of a rough spot to be in for a character like her. But she is still a pretty good DPS unit for demons on her own. With or without Rudius. She's really fucking good. And on top of that, like, she's just the, she's just good, alright? I ain't got no problems with her. In the PvE standpoint, which she is a PvE unit, she's really good. Now, you can use her in PvP if you get a relic and you have Rudius. And they do work really well in PvP, but Rudius will carry the hell out of her. She'll do decent to like no damage, but Rudius is the main star. So it's kind of just like, yeah, there's no point in running her. But you have to run her because their passives are so specific. At the end, please tell me we got the fake out. So like, all in all, I give Eris as she stands, with like her full kit, cosmetics and all that good stuff. She's a 9 out of 10 unit. 9 out of 10 because she's linked to Rudius. Yeah, again, the reiteration's crazy. I can't get enough of it. So like, moving on to Roxy. I felt like she was a little bit broken when I first read into her kit. But then I read into her like Holy Relic. And I used her in the last video y'all seen today. Or the video that comes out before this. And honestly, I am very impressed with her kit. Like, it's not crazy, and she's probably never going to be good in geared. But in ungeared, with all those stats, another Rudius? Really? That's 3-6 or 4-6. I don't remember. I'm going to say 4-6. But, like, I really don't, like, mind using her. Because even without that PvP rule, right, you can technically pseudo get that PvP rule if you use her with Ram and Echidna with Nanashi in the back. Your stats are still going to be high regardless. So I'm definitely going to try to run that team after the PvP rule is up and see what happens. But like initially, I was going to give Roxy like a 4 out of 10 because her barrier is just ass. But if you go second with dodge food, like if you plan to go second, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Another multi. Let's go. And now, last but not least, Ghislaine. She's broken. Ghislaine is actually just disgustingly broken. Her passive is Gallon's Game on crack. Her damage is really good. I haven't used her in geared yet, so I can only imagine how much damage she's doing in geared. And she's just a really fun unit to use. 2 single targets, and she be going off. No fake out here. So like, dead ass, Ghislaine's pretty good. As an initial as initial reaction versus how she ended up, it stayed the same. I had a good feeling she was going to be good. Her Power Strike ultimate was going to be decent. What we getting? Merlin, of course, we got Merlin. Like, her Power Strike ultimate was always going to be good because we already know Terry had the same ultimate and he just deleted people with that shit. So it's only fair for her to do the same thing. And she does. I have her 3-6 and she is yet to not wipe somebody. But I did watch Nagato's video on using Ghislaine recently, and her 5-6 ult couldn't kill a true magic Meliodas somehow. Like, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, math is a lie, I guess. But yeah, I'll give Ghislaine a nice 10 out of 10. No, actually, that's false. 9 out of 10. Because I already know she's gonna fall off just as fast as the other ones. So, yeah. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, the next festival is gonna be a human. And unknowns are gonna get deleted at that point. If it's Arthur or Bond. But if it's a Demon King, they still get deleted. So it doesn't really matter. So yeah, overall, I'm not mad at these characters. I'm not. The content was, somewhere. But it was mostly PvP. Nothing crazy. And then, last but not least, how would I rate them in order, right? I would definitely put Eris. No, I'll put Ghislaine at the top. Eris second. Rudius third. And then Roxy fourth. Because even with Roxy being pretty good, or pretty, okay, she's still pretty good. Like, I'm not mad at her kit. So, the low ball is like a 7 out of 10. They're all 7 out of 10 units at least. But if we're talking longevity, then yeah, they're like a 4 out of 10. Because they're not going to last that long. We're skipping. So yeah, bro. Overall, beautiful collab. No content though, because we didn't get a story. but I did enjoy using the characters for what they were. But now the characters are going to be so useless, it's not even going to be funny. It's just going to be sad when we play games and you never see another Roxy, Rudius, Ghislaine, or Eris ever again. Sad times, really. But now we get our last multi. Can we pull something, please? Okay, I can feel a counter in the air. It's not a counter, but we'll skip. Unfortunate. Now, we get to the point where we can choose our unit, and we're going to choose Ghislaine. Ghislaine will be 4/6, along with Rudius, apparently. So, that's cool. Let's go and look. Let's go look. We're not summoning. We're not going to get into peer pressure. We need some sort of gems to summon on, what's her face? Camilla, when she drops. So, yeah, let's see. She's going to be 4/6. We'll do that now. We're just giving everyone their copies. I'm not trading nothing in. I'm getting the CCs out of this while I can. So, my Ghislaine is 4/6. That's cool. We can keep moving. My Roxy is 2/6, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish she was 3/6, but you know, this is what it is. It's fine. My Eris is 2/6 also, but you know, her ultimate isn't crazy. It's just a Sigurd ultimate, so I'm not the craziest about that. And then last but not least, apparently this man, he's 4/6 too. So let's go ahead and give him that 4/6. His ultimate's gonna be pretty good, and it applies to magic orbs now. That's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is it. This is how we end it. The Mushoku Tensei streak is now over. Hopefully this PvP rule goes away, and we can maybe still use these characters. Maybe. And we'll just have to see. Right? We'll just have to see. But yep, it was a fun run with Rudius, Eris, Roxy, and Ghislaine. But now, we'll never hear from them again. With that out of the way though, this has been Expert of the Aura, and you know, we've been chilling. So be sure to like and subscribe, bro. Follow me on all my socials in the description, and you know, talk to the kid. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.